Hey horror fans, I'm Adam,
I'm Jacob.
and this is They Watch Us Live. We're going to check out a couple short horror films today, do a little reaction and the kind of the BS review thing we've been doing. The first one we have up, I got the mics in the way. The first one is Keep Out, a short horror film by ACM Official. We've watched one of theirs before on the previous React, I believe, and it was really good, so I've kind of got some expectations on this one. But yeah, let's dive right in.
Real quick before the video starts, we have two figures, if you can slide a little bit out of the way. We want you guys to name them. We could name them, but that'd be kind of boring. So if you guys want to give our shadow figures a name, they'll be here watching us live.
And we'll look through the comments and watching us live.
They watch us live. They technically do watch us live right now because they're our only live audience. But you know.
Anyway, yeah, let us know, and we'll wait a few videos or a few weeks, and we'll see if anybody gives us the names. Anyway. Oh yeah, and this is a new one.
83,000 views in 2 days is pretty good. Like that's.
Are you sure we're going the right way? We should have been to the waterfall by now.
Pretty sure. What's your phone say?
God, he sounds like a douche.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I have no signal.
I think we're pretty close anyways.
Got a little creep down on the log there.
Tired, and I think we're lost.
Look, it's analog horror. There's a creepy face on the
I think
log.
you're right.
Watch the last video.
Well, should we head back?
Do you hear that?
What is it?
It sounds like running water. Hold on, I'm gonna go check it out real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hurry.
Hey, look, he's bald like you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, don't blind them.
It's the worst joke you've told all day.
It's the best joke I've told all day, just because it hurts your feelings.
That's okay. I can get you back. He can't grow a beard.
This is private property.
Sorry, we didn't know. We just got lost, that's all. As soon as my boyfriend gets back, we're leaving.
He's here. You need to leave.
Who's here?
Leave. Now!
Oh no, but my cool boyfriend.
And she absolutely just dipped.
Is that him? Is he him?
Babe, where are you?
This definitely feels like a serial killer film.
Yeah.
Babe? Babe? Oh, you jerk.
Don't be so scared.
Yep.
Grab your
Little
stuff,
jump.
we need to go.
Gotta love it. Uh-oh.
Well, you could have got both of them with one there, but you know. What do I know? Maybe it's like a Walmart Kids Go.
Yeah, from that close, it definitely should have had more. Like, it should have came through him.
Yeah. That didn't even reach his heart, man.
He's not using any type of. Okay, so I think he's not using, like, actual arrowheads either. It's like the
Yeah.
little, like, blunted.
Yeah. Now that's an awful idea right there, just from the get-go. If he's got a bow and arrow, you can...
Distance is going to be the key, and putting as much in between you and him as possible.
Yeah. Or grab that arrow, fist, hand to hand. Okay, if he can teleport, never mind.
Yeah, that's definitely a non more of a murder film than.
So we'll go
horror.
back to our the way we did the first few.
Okay.
Acting,
I think Ambient should be graded first.
ambience.
3. Very average. Like, I didn't really.
Yeah.
You know what? No, 2.5. Because I didn't even really feel like in the moment with it.
Yeah.
So.
It was like I was just watching
Yeah.
a video. There was no sort of drawing me into it.
There was they tried the little creepy face on the log thing that wasn't really like.
That's no worse than a keep out trespassing. Like
Yeah.
this.
That being said, the acting wasn't bad.
I think it was pretty bad.
I don't think it
didn't
was
click with me.
horrible. I would say a 3.
I would say a 2.
Oh, okay.
So
Then we need to. There was no monster, just the guy hunting people with a bow. And honestly, like, I got no vibe from him whatsoever. Like, there was no, like, this man could be an actual serial killer. Like, he could have played that a little bit better. 1.5.
yeah, and he teleported. That didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. So because he's clearly just a human. So
Yeah.
it's like,
There's no sort of entry to him or his lore or anything of the story.
overall creep factor is a 1.
One very low.
Probably the worst ACM one we've watched.
Yeah.
That being said, I would like to bring up, like, just because we're like giving like a review on these things, like, I don't want to diminish like the work these people put into this stuff, because honestly, it really is kind of impressive what people can do with a really hell, even a phone camera and just a little staff.
Yeah,
Like, I think there was
4 people, and then a director.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm not trying to belittle it at all. It's just my natural like reaction to the
Yeah.
horror. Let's get into the next one. This one is She Knows, a horror short film, once again on YouTube by Spencer Keller. Maybe we should have clicked to make sure this is actually the person and not just by Spencer Keller.
Just checking to see if.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no other information.
It does say my most recent stuff. Okay, so just making sure, because like I said, I don't want to promote someone who isn't the actual creator. So let's scratch my foot and then get into it.
I'll let you do that. We're not gonna do that together.
Okay, that's fine.
Ambience is starting off a little bit better in this one.
Yep. So, I know what you did last summer vibe.
She knows too.
Like the drone footage, that's something we haven't seen a lot in these.
Detectives are
Yeah.
looking for this 14-year-old girl, and they say could be in serious danger. She was last seen on January 27th. That's when a girl's parents say they last heard from their daughter when she texted them from school. On Friday, the community held a prayer service praying for the girl's safe return.
Rage, intolerance, anger. It's what a lot of Americans are feeling across our nation right now. But right now is a moment we can all...
Hey man,
What's up?
I was just calling to check in and see how you are.
I'm alright. How about you?
I'm good. I was just wondering where you put her.
What?
Where did you put her?
What do you mean?
Where did you put her? 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 Where did you put her?
So, Red, unfortunately, they are soon to be extinct.
like the camera angle.
Yep.
It's very nerve-wracking.
See, when you live by yourself and you hear noises like that, you don't approach it. Like you just don't.
You also don't live in a 2-story house by yourself. I can't get a baseball bat. I mean, you kind of already hit her with your car. What do you think a baseball bat's gonna do?
Hopefully, same thing the car did.
But better.
Oh, that's creepy.
Shows, for sure.
Yeah. Spencer Keller, well done.
There's a little bit more, so
Okay.
let me make sure it's not just.
It's a lot of credits for not a lot of people. So ambience, I'm gonna go and call that one 3.5. It did draw me in. It's pretty good. What do you say?
It's hard to not give some things 4s, but it's very early on. So later on, I feel like we're gonna have to have a video coming back to some of these higher ranked ones
Yeah.
and ranking them higher. But for now, 3.5. I just can't necessarily give it a 4. But for the acting, I'm giving it a 4.
So for me, an ambience of like a 4 is like that one we watched in the first one with the Animal Crossing, because like I was like glued into the screen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I gauge the ambience of one of these. Acting, not bad. I'm not gonna say it was anything special. But then again, there wasn't really ever opportunities for him to do anything more than basic reactions.
So would we consider the phone call? Are we gonna consider that acting? Or are we gonna consider that?
I mean, it could be both if you're gonna say acting or ambience. But okay, I'm gonna say more ambience. But it could have been acting too.
I mean, this scene right here is the scene we're talking about.
Hey man,
What's up?
I was just calling to check in and see how you are.
I'm alright. How about you?
I'm good. I was just wondering where you put her.
What?
See, that reaction
Where did you
didn't
put her?
feel great to me. That being said, it's not bad. I'm not saying this is like he bombed anything, but 3, very basic, very average.
I was gonna give it a 4, but I'll give it a 3.5, like the ambience, because there wasn't too many opportunities for him
Like
to act.
he could have done more with his facial expression on that, because he just kind of
Like once again, like the girl
he
in the
deadpanned
Animal,
it.
in the Animal
Yeah.
Crossing. She had very good facial expressions. Creep factor,
4.
I give it a 4.
Yeah, that was the
camera angle and the
yep.
monster.
And the monster itself, I'll give a 3.5. I'm not quite call it a 4. It was creepy and it did made me jump.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was pretty solid. Well done, Spencer. Definitely gonna be coming back to watching some more of yours.
Yeah.
Oh, also, let us know if you want to see shorter videos or even longer ones. We would probably preferably keep them where they are, but once again, viewers are gonna determine a lot of what we do. We want our channel to be built based on what our viewers want to see. So this next one is Sleeping by Boychuck Productions. I like that name.
Make sure there's no sort of
Starring
Yeah.
Boychuck, so it is him
Yeah.
with a few other people.
just like a little team.
So let's get into this one.
Nobody should ever have a door that you can see inside of.
Agreed.
Those doors don't make any sense. They're specifically made for you to get murdered.
Or say horrible things in the dark.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, definitely horrible things in the dark. Yeah, but that's contagious.
I'm refraining. So you care about him, huh? Care about this character. You're already sucked into the story.
Yep.
You can relate to him being tired.
All the time.
Now what I was put me on, not gonna lie.
That looks like a very comfortable couch.
Yes, I want to. There would be no watching on that couch. There would be sleeping and nap time.
They're the same thing.
Nap time is different than sleeping. I could sleep all night on that couch, or I could take a daytime nap. I would argue those are two separate things. Deep sleep and nap, different.
That noise was using something we watched the other week.
That's why you have Alexa, so you can turn on your lamp without having to get up. I don't care if she listens in on me.
Whoa, did I just miss something there?
If you didn't see a guy standing in the doorway, then yes, you did
Okay.
miss something.
Like, I kind of looked down for a second, came back up.
You know, I like a dark household, but not pitch black. I want to be able to see in every corner. That's just too dark.
Dude, shut your alarm off.
And shut your blinds. There's no point in having. People should not be able to see inside my house as easily as I can see outside my house. Little Dr. Pepper glass.
That's a pretty good little thing. So the whole time I thought his phone was like making an alarm and he was silencing it each time, but now I feel dumb for telling him to check his phone.
I would not say that he is smart. Because I'm not staying.
Well, he
Especially-
really hasn't seen anything yet.
Yeah, but if I hear that, where's the noise coming from? What do you think the noise is coming from? You don't need to know. That's for somebody else to find out. And now he's turning off all the lights. No. I'd rather power bill go up than get murdered in my sleep. That was a good one. That that little camera work right there was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yep,
honestly.
I like that one. I'm gonna say, you know, the little noises kind of put me over the edge. It kind of drew me in there, especially there at the end. I'm gonna say 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. I like Slipknot coming in to murder him. No, I would say the image is about a 4. The acting, while there's not too much of it, give it a 3. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
because
pretty-
like, and I feel like the little scene like where he's like on the bed, kind of freaking out. I didn't really feel it.
Yeah. It was more the camera work that was better than the acting itself. That
Yep.
was
But still, I don't think he did bad. I mean, you know, we're
3.
not. Yeah, 3.
creep factor.
Monster reveal. I think we need to do next, and then because I want to try to keep it consistent with how we do it.
I would say the monster reveal gets. I would
3.5 to a 4 for sure.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. I would go higher than a 4, but once again, very early on. You jumped.
I did.
Very
I
bad.
did. Yep, that definitely got me. So definitely said 3.5 to a 4. Only reason I'm not saying it a 5 is because 5's basically have to have me coming out of my chair.
I was the closest so far to.
Yeah.
You had a little upward movement.
Yeah. Overall creepiness. So the little ting.
So you
ting,
did
ting
miss
noise.
something that I feel like would add to your creepiness factor, especially if you saw it when it first happened. So he goes to sleep, man standing behind him. He wakes up, walks to the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
So that scene right there, that I'd give it a 3.5.
3.5. I'm still being pretty stingy with these scores.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point people are just gonna like rip us in half over these. But once again, keep a reminder these are just our.
Well, none of them have really been necessarily bad.
No.
So yeah, I'd give it pretty good. That's the scale I'm going with right now. Pretty good.
So going into the next one is Hangman. It's another ACM official.
7 months ago.
7 months ago. It looks like it's got pretty good feedback.
Oh, it's got a list of equipment use.
Neat. But yeah, so ACM. Let's. I've been surprised by y'all's before. The first one we watched today wasn't that great, but let's see what happens.
That's not how that works.
Some new aluminum cans. They got ringers.
Yeah. Does it really?
Yes, I think it actually does. I thought her phone was going off, but
Hello? Did you get my note? And?
Satan?
What happens if I
That'd
guess
be
it?
That'd be my first guess for sure.
And if I guess it wrong?
That's so.
Which is?
It's a good laugh.
Yeah. reminds me an awful lot of the
Forget this. I am going to
remake
bed.
of the Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I can see that.
The closet that they get sucked into. You can't just tell a demon no.
So, I'll wait for the discussion.
I know what you're gonna say.
I can make you the most popular girl in school.
And I just guess your name?
Yes.
No tricks.
No tricks.
Fine. P.
Very good.
M.
Try again.
N.
Try again.
Vowels. Use vowels.
O.
Try again.
E.
Very good.
L.
Try again.
You gotta go through your vowels first, like A.
A and E are two of the most popular ones for names.
Good.
G.
Try again.
I don't want to play anymore.
Wait. And you lose. Now yes.
D.
You lose. Now I get what I want. Your soul.
Ha!
Okay, that's a pretty good twist. The very
Yeah,
end.
I do like it. Okay, so overall, I actually think that's probably my favorite one of the day.
Really?
Yeah. Ambience was a solid 4 for me.
It didn't stick with me that well, so I'll have to give it a 3, a 3.5.
I would give it a 4.5 if it went for that stupid ringing aluminum can.
Now, I don't understand how that works.
So what I would have done in that situation, not that it matters, it's not my film. I would have just had the tin can rattle or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have made a lot more sense than a telephone ring. Cause that just actually, you know what? I'm gonna downgrade my ambience to a 3.5 because that really like kind of broke it a little bit.
Now, if it would have just had like a little like.
Yeah, like just a little like rattle, like tin can on the floor,
Yeah.
like just like a vibrate. That would have been much better, in my opinion. Need to state that is very much my opinion. Acting. So the voice acting was pretty solid for the evil spirit. It had a good laugh. I don't know if I'm maybe falling into more of the creature category here, even though I didn't really have one that it showed.
Yeah.
But there were some moments in it where it kind of made my spine tingle.
Okay, I think we should qualify acting as the main character and the supporting cast.
Nothing to
Any-
do with the creature.
And anything that has to do with the monster's voice, looks, or anything like that falls under the monster itself.
Okay, I'm fine with that. So let's say 3.
3. It was
Once again, average.
Yeah,
That being said, still good.
the creature, 3.5.
I'm gonna go 4 because I got some chills up my spine.
I didn't really, but that's just a me thing.
Yeah.
Like, the voice didn't make me like.
There was some laugh moments and some like little graininess in her voice that like kind of put a chill up my spine. That one was you know, and then total creep factor, I'm gonna say. Okay, so once again, the phone ringing through the tin can kind of did some damage to the score to me.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3. Because as far as this, I was in suspense the entire time.
Same.
Thinking something in the closet was gonna reach out or
Yeah.
poke.
So there was like, honestly, had they done like a closet burst open and grab her and drag her in, I probably would have jumped.
I would have.
That being said, I think they ended it well. I mean, the whole thing, Hangman hung her, like,
Yeah.
it made sense. So I thought that was very well done. But yeah, I'm gonna say 3 to 3.5 on the total creep factor, just because it did, get my spine a little bit.
So what was your favorite of the night? That one?
That one. I would say that one, hands down. ACM, you brought some faith back with that one, so.
So I would say. Oh, wrong side. My favorite was probably.
Sleeping was good. I will say that Sleeping was particularly good. The monster, I think, was probably my favorite in that one. I don't remember what the score I gave it was, but it doesn't matter.
Sleeping was probably my favorite.
She Knows was.
No, Okay, tied for favorite is going to be Sleeping and She Knows for me. Hangman is definitely going to be like in that second place category.
Hangman's probably number 1. Keep Out's at the bottom for sure. Keep Out would just. Yeah, like, nothing about that one really. I mean.
So for you is the same way. 2 and 3 is either one of these.
Yeah.
Just.
I feel like, especially because like the thumbnail on Keep Out, like let's see if we can like display that. Like, I don't really think you can show it very well, but like her smile in that is even like, yeah, that's fine. Just we can just put it in post. Like I'm sure you can find a way to get it, put it in post.
Yeah.
But there's a very creepy smile on her face, and like nothing tracks. Like that was a clickbait thumbnail for sure. And while I get all thumbnails by nature are a little clickbaity, that one was just deceiving because like she's giving an evil smile and there was nothing in that about her being bad at all. She was just the girlfriend and they were hunted down by a guy with a bow.
Who can teleport?
Who could teleport? Yeah, like there was no.
And there was a random hiker who had no part of the plot.
Yeah, he didn't even show up again. Just that he's here, and that was it. Okay. But this has been They Watch Us Live. Make sure to check us out on TikTok and follow us on Instagram. We're going to be posting some little shorts. I believe we already talked about the naming the 2 shadow figures. I think that was already been mentioned. I'm pretty sure you did it earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't.
This episode unless...
We try to find only things that we've never seen. I will always, if we do watch something that we have seen, we will, because I want these to be fluid. And we don't script them at all. So this is completely us just trying to improv it and probably looking like idiots.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching us, and we will see you next time, horror fans.